Hello and welcome to this lesson where I'm gonna talk to you about how to write a trading plan. I'm gonna share with you three things: why every trader needs a trading plan, what to include inside of your trading plan, and why consistency comes from following your rules. Really, that's all consistency is about. Following your rules and sticking to them on a daily basis every time you trade. So I have my old trading plan right here. What do I trade? When do I trade? When do I study? How many trades am I taking? How much am I risking? What's my checklist for my strategy? Like have all this written down right here. Old notes that I have, and it's so fun to check um, because it's guided me here. So why do every trader needs a trading plan? Because we So I put this metaphor as a GPS. We need to know where we are heading. Where are we heading with our trading? What what walls do we need to stick inside to be almost reckless in our trading, but we need to be reckless in these areas. All right? I'm saying reckless by using it in a responsible manner because we can we can't go off the rails with trading because going off the rails will bring so much consequences to to um, to our portfolio, to our dollar amount inside of the portfolio. So I'm gonna we're gonna write a trading plan together. I'm gonna sit here through it with you, and I'm gonna show you how you can write a trading plan based on the questions that we will be asking right here. All right. So let me open up a free document right here, just a simple one. Google Docs. All right. We're going to use a Google Docs. I'm going to use it on the left side right here, and I'm going to remove this one right here, and we're going to write it together. Is it small enough? Is it small? All right, let's do it like that. Okay, what symbols do you trade? You know what? Let's jump to this. Let's not change it so much. Changing it back and forth. Okay, let's write it together. Trading plan questions. What I'm going to answer it like that. What symbols do I trade? That's the first question you need to ask yourselves. What symbols do I trade? Because some people are using DAX, gold, Nasdaq, S&P, OMX 30. There are 50 symbols that they trade. Just break it down into what symbols you trade, that the ones that you know best and the ones that you know works best with that strategy. So I'm going to use it from my perspective. What symbols do you trade? DAX and NQ. That's it. I don't trade none of the other symbols. I'm even removing them. You know, there are so many symbols. Remove all of them. Remove all of these if you're not checking them. If you need to check them, just write symbol, the symbol you are using. So you're trading the DAX, and I'm trading the DAX and NQ. That's one. That's one symbol or two symbols that I'm using. That's a part of our trading plan. That's the only symbols that we are checking. What session do you trade? So I trade the London session, and I trade the NY session time. It all depends on the time. It all depends on what's going on inside of the home, inside of the family, if I want to trade the New York session. I usually check the New York session from time to time, but I never trade the Asia session. Why? Because the Asia session is not a part of the what session do I trade. That's two. Okay, what days do I trade? Am I trading every day? Do I have the mental energy to stick into the market, to go to the market every day and have almost that stress and that pressure on me on a daily basis? I can tell you, when I traded, this is what I wrote. When I traded in the beginning, I wrote, I'm just reading my notes. I traded Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, recap, reading, improvement, mindset. This is what I did on Wednesday. I traded Monday, Tuesday, and the things what I traded on Monday, Tuesday, I did a recap on those on Wednesday. So I didn't trade on Wednesdays. Wednesdays was the time to study, the time to backtest, the time to what do I need to improve to Thursday, Friday, and that's what I did in the beginning. Thursday, Friday. So no trades Wednesday. That's what I did in the beginning. Now it's changed. Now it's changed. It's I don't trade on Fridays. So that's what I do. That's a way you can do it also based on how you work and what time you have off to be trading the New York or the London session. So what times do you trade? So the London session opens up at 9 o'clock. I trade between 9 and 11:30 max. Like I try to, even if I find a trade at 11, I don't even take it or I close it down at 11:30. That's the max. And when I trade the New York session, is it's 3:30 to 5 o'clock max. I don't go over that or 5:30. Let's say 30. I go 30 max based on my mental energy, my mental bandwidth. That's why I put a line at 5:30. So if I watch a trade or I see a trade before that, I don't take it. This should be included in your trading plan. We have more questions. How many trades do I take per session? That's a great thing. That's a great question. How many trades are you taking per session? Some people are taking 10 trades. You or we or how we get it structured is we take zero. We don't write one or two. 0 to 2 trades per session. If there's no setup, there's no trade for me to take. I don't need to force 2 trades just to say, just to have it. How many trades do I take per session? It should say max 0 to 2 trades per session. If I take 2 trades, that's it. It's not even worth for me looking at the chart and seeing what's going to happen because I'm not allowing myself to take more trades than that. All right. How many trades do I take per day? Right? That's also a good thing because you can take 2 trades on London session and you can take 2 trades on New York session and you can risk 1% and for the entire day you've lost 4% because you've lost all 4 trades. It's not about doing more, it's about doing less and gaining more. So how many trades do you take per day? How many trades do you take per day? 4 maybe, or 0 to 4 trades per day if you trade both sessions. It's very specific. You can see that per session, per day. All right, that's the one thing. Going on to the next questions that we need to ask ourselves. Although so we've already figured out what to trade, how much to trade, how many trades we are taking. So what is my setup? What am I looking for in the market? I'm looking for the 1 minute model, and I'm looking for the school run model. All right. If these models don't happen, I'm not taking a trade because that is my setup. That is a part of my trading plan. Am I following my checklist? Yes. No. Am I doing it? It's a good way to ask yourself these questions. Do I have full confirmation? Yes. No. That's a good way to have a checklist. You can see that. I have a checklist right here. Am I following through? Have I a trend defined? Do I have a liquidity sweep on the 1 hour and the 15 minute? Do I have a 1 minute breakout structure? Am I risk reward fair enough? Doesn't specifically need to be 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. It can be a 1 to 5. I don't know. Is it fair enough for you to take the trade? Is it worth the risk that you're risking? All right, going to the next stage. What is my max loss per day? This is where we count the percentages. My max loss per day is 0 to 2% a day. If I risk on one trade 2%, or if I risk 1.5%, let's make it easier. If I risk 1.5% on one trade, and as I wrote before, I have the ability to take more than 1 trade per session, how much am I willing to risk after that? I have to risk 0.5% because it amounts to 2% per trade. Right? All of this protects us from ourselves, really, because trading is you versus you. When you have a plan that you need to follow, when we have a plan that we need to follow, it protects us from over leveraging, over risking, doing too much, doing too little. It's like we create walls for ourselves through this. People talk, I want to, just short. I don't want to talk too much. People talk about having freedom gives them Trading gives them freedom. Freedom is in the trading plan. Why? Because you know what you need to follow. And when you follow that, freedom is created through responsibility of following your plan, your trading plan that you're doing. That's how freedom is created. So you create your own freedom. It's not something that's given to you. How much do I risk per trade? That's a great question. Do you risk 2% per trade? I risk 0 to 2% per trade. Per trade. 0 to 2% per trade. So if you risk 2% on that day, you can't take another trade because you're risking too much. You've set your max limit for your risk. You've reached the max limit for your risk. Is the risk reward at least 1 to 2? Yes, no. All right, going through it, continuing. Am I calm before entering? These are questions that you need to be asking yourself before you enter the market or before you enter a trade. Am I calm before I'm entering? Yes, no. Am I even keeled? All right. Did you have a little, just one cup of coffee? You didn't have two. Am I forcing this trade? Yes, no. You will notice that when you're inside of the trade or inside that you're almost about to take the trade, you will see, am I forcing this trade? Am I really doing it? Do I need to take this trade because um, it's not about, I'm wanting something, I'm wanting the result that my expectations is that it's gonna give me a win. So am I forcing it? Yes or no? Am I in the right mindset? This is so important. Am I even keeled? Am I even keeled? Am I in the right balance? Did I just have a fight with my wife and I came to the market and I'm upset and irritated and I want to take it out on the market and make money and, you know, take my frustrations out on the trades? This also, am I in the right mindset? Some people, they self-sabotage for themselves because they need that feeling of I need to fight for it, right? Am I in the right mindset? I reached that amount of profit in my account. It feels like I'm relaxing way too much. So am I in the right mindset? That's also a good thing to remind yourself with. Am I am I in the right mindset to enter the market right now? All right. Last but not least, when should I not or when should I stop trading? So these are rules based on your preferences of what works for you. So you should know when you should stop trading. You should write this down for yourself and you should keep it as a reminder for yourself. And this is a good way to even write it as affirmations on a daily basis or use this list as affirmations. I only trade the DAX. I only risk 1 to 2%. I only risk 0 to 2%. I only trade this time frame. And I stop trading when I hit my max daily loss, when I take two losses in a row, when my trading session ends, high impact news is about to hit or just released. I'm trading outside my session. I'm sitting at midnight, it's late night, the session is not even open, and I'm sitting late at night drinking some cola and eating some chips. I'm sitting next to the market and I'm seeing a setup that works, but it's outside of my session. I stop it. I don't trade it. I feel emotions, tired, and unfocused. I'm forcing trades instead of waiting, right? This is a good list to follow. This is the most common things, but I want to emphasize that a trading plan helps you. Like it feels like there's a lot of questions that you need to ask yourself, but this becomes a part of your behavior in trading eventually. In the beginning, we need to direct our mind to where we are going based on what we wrote in our GPS in the beginning, right? So we need to have it structured. It's a bit confusing right now, so we need to structure it so we have a structure that we are using, and eventually like I don't have a trading plan. I've been doing it for so long because I know what works for me and I know what works. Eventually, all these things with trading plans and checklists and stuff like that, we don't need them eventually. We need them in the beginning and then it doesn't become It seems like it's a lot of effort, I get it, but it becomes easier and the trading plan is supposed to work itself out from your trading. So you don't need to focus on it. But in the beginning, we need to redirect our focus back to it on a daily basis. So, lesson check-in. Let's take a moment. I hope you wrote this trading plan and you maybe print it out or have it written on a piece of paper, put it next to you before you take a trade so you read it before you enter the market. Take a moment. What made having a trading plan clearer for you in this lesson? Just one sentence is enough, and feel free to share it below and comment below. And if you like this video, as always, feel free to follow me on YouTube because I put content over there um, that's not fitted inside of this course. Also on Instagram, the same thing there. And if you haven't done it already, join the Skool community. All right. Talk to you in the next lesson. Bye.